we'll start off with Jack. What you got, bro?
Was I supposed to bring in an unpopular opinion, or am I supposed to do this off the top of my dome?
You can do both. Yeah, I mean, off the top of your dome if you don't already have one.
Come back to me.
Okay, we'll come back to you. All right, Lauren or Josh? I feel like you're gonna be a wrecking ball.
They call our PR team.
Okay. I actually have one. I have one. Katy Perry is actually the example of the closest you can get to perfect songwriting.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. I feel like most people would. I mean, like, it's, straight up pop music, but everything is purposeful. Structure's purposeful. Tone is perfect. Like, guitars are perfect. Drums are perfect. Bass is perfect. Like, the harmonies are perfect. The melodies are perfect. Like, it is literally a perfectly constructed song.
Lauren?
No, I agree. I'm just
agree?
trying to think of something.
Okay, I got you. Jack, do you have an opinion on this at all?
She's good. It's always hard to figure out with pop artists now these days who's writing the songs.
Right.
And I'm not familiar enough with Katy Perry to know.
Well, Dr. Luke wrote most of her stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's one of my writing idols.
So you're just saying as a performance, she's performing the music, whether or not she's writing it is kind of irrelevant. It's the writing itself that okay.
But that does take the right performer. That's the marriage thing of the writer or the producer with the right artist. I mean,
a great example of that is Kelly Clarkson's "Since You've Been Gone." Like, that song got passed through like so many different people for like a couple years, and then Kelly Clarkson did it, and it was a hit.
Yeah, yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild. I mean, it really is like any other business.
Mariah Carey, "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Like, that one got passed through so many.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't disagree with you, but I don't think that she or her writers have a monopoly on that, because I would also say the same for like Taylor Swift or for like Dua Lipa or like artists, like pop artists at that level. I think are all performing nearly perfect pieces of music. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, nothing is out of place. I mean, you have like the best technology with the best engineers, with like the most successful producers manufacturing this perfect thing.
Yeah.
So audibly it works, musically it works, and then obviously the marketing and all that stuff behind it that just pushes it to cultural icon status, So yeah, I mean, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
But I definitely think people that listen to this podcast would probably disagree.
Yeah. I've not made any friends, it looks like. But
Nah, dude, I fucking love you.
Oh, dude.
You're fucking hilarious.
Can we go to the other bathroom for a sec, dude?
Yeah.
Real quick. I can't finish you, but I can start you off, big dog. I hope my dad doesn't watch this.
Lauren, what's your unpopular opinion? Do you have one? No, you don't have any unpopular opinions?
Airhead.
I don't believe you. You've got something in you that you...
What was that thing that you were saying about pharmacies earlier?
Oh my god. No.
I got one. I thought of one.
What do you got, Jack?
The early 2000s is the worst sounding era of music.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
Okay, let me think about this.
Sonically.
What do you mean sonically?
So we're coming out of the 90s, right? It's the transition of kind of old school studios that are running things like tape, actual consoles, things that we associate old school recording with, that is still kind of around today. But I mean, Pro Tools in the 90s. Everybody is shifting from now making records in big old school studios to brand new studios. They're using all the cutting edge computers, all the cutting edge everything. And if you listen to like bands like Blink-182 or like any punk band, I encourage you to listen to the cymbals of any of those tracks, because they just sound brittle and obnoxious. There was something definitely lost when the digital age of music came around.
Like you're saying sonically, like the recording process in the early 2000s when they started making it digital, it sounds so bad.
I think it suffered.
Really?
Yeah.
During the transition period. Yeah. So
I use Blink-182 as an example because I think that's one. I mean, great songs that I grew up with and everything, But
I actually think, is there like a cutoff point for how far back we can go? Because there's been multiple periods in history where technology has advanced quicker in some respects than in others where it doesn't. So like for me, like the 80s, I would say own a portion of that too, right?
I think it definitely happened some in the 80s.
And like even in the 60s, listening to the Beatles go from like early 60s into the later 60s when the recording technology and production ideas started really to get more advanced.
And you started having more space on tape.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So you bring up a good point. There's that growing phase in like every era of music. I just think that the early 2000s, and it started transitioning in the like mid 90s.
Right.
But I think really the early 2000s, man, if half the albums that came out from like 1997 to like 2006, if those had just been recorded better or not on a computer, I mean, I think they would be masterpieces considered by a lot of people.
Yeah, so you're saying the quality of the production versus like so the writing isn't lost. It's just the quality of the production.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're now dealing with a new tool that is supposed to be better, but I think we are better for it now.
Yeah, totally. What do you guys think about
I
that?
have an unpopular opinion.
Okay, do you not want to unpack this one anymore?
Oh, sorry. I agree.
No. I want to say something. I can understand like what you're saying. Like there are some like there's some songs where like I feel like drum sounds like sound really tinny. Like they did like in like the like late 60s, early 70s, like they didn't really figure out how to make like drums pop yet. So I can see what you're saying, but also like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like there's so many more examples that are like, this is like awesome. But no, yeah, I see it.
But maybe like what he's saying is like when they were using the technology versus, there were still acts or artists that were coming out on like older technologies at that time. They were still probably producing, sounds that were familiar of the 90s, right? But then it's more like the highly produced stuff, like especially in hip hop, like pop rap, like Yin Yang Twins and fucking all that shit at that time, which was like, I mean, first off, the music is just ratchet as fuck. But then like the technology also, I mean, it's brash. It's hard to listen to. I feel like.
And a tell sign is if you go and listen back to bands, like I think like a band like U2, their sound drastically changed when you got to the 2000s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They definitely had all that money to invest in all the stuff, and I know for a fact that I can hear the difference.
Dude, there was a song.
Not saying it's better or worse, but there's a difference.
Well, bro, there was a song that I listened to recently. I can't remember what it was, but it was from that era, and I was like looking over at my. I was just making a comment. I was watching a movie with my girlfriend, and she was like, and this song came on, and I was like, oh, that's a terrible snare sound. And it was just like...
That was definitely the era of terrible snare sounds.
Yeah, and it just sounded, I mean, so cheap, and it was like, how was this a fucking like a pop hit? And it was a rap song from that era, and that's where I was. And so yeah, actually, I 100% agree with you.
See, the digital age started messing with things, but that's just because we were trying to figure it out.
Yeah, now
the writing was all there, and like the ideas were all there. It's just we were really inhibited by the digital age. But now, now we're cool. Now we can. I mean, anybody could do anything. Anything.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, everyone with a laptop's a writer, producer, engineer now.
Totally. All right, Lauren, you had an unpopular opinion. Sorry.
I hate Lizzo.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's very unpopular.
No.
I feel like you're in the right place for that opinion.
Good. No, I always in light of all of like the allegations that have come out about her recently.
What allegations? I don't even know.
She like sexually harassed like the people that worked for her and like
For real?
yeah, and like
you
fat
imagine?
shamed them.
What?
But, yeah, crazy shit. But I always knew that like there was something wrong. There was something about that dynamic that was just not gonna go well. And I held on to that opinion for years.
You're a
And-
fucking hero. You know that? You're
Thank
fucking
God,
one of the
dude.
real ones.
Not all
Yeah.
heroes wear capes.
Dude, imagine like what kind of like fairy tale world she has to live in where she's fat shaming her dancers, dude.
I know,
People are
right?
just like queen,
Yeah.
dude, do what you want, bro. Fucking 12 Big Macs, we love you, baby, we love you. She just lives in such an awesome world, dude. I mean, that sounds awesome, bro. Like you're an overweight individual and you have fucking no idea.
Yeah,
You have no clue.
It's, I mean, there's an element of it where I'm like, I mean, yeah, where it is like, it's awesome. It's like good for you that you can walk around with that much like pride in, and then also be such a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying that under, I'm saying that while. You know, I don't know what all the allegations are. I'm just basically what you're telling me. So I'm gonna.
I could be making this up.
Yeah. So I'm saying you're calling Lizzo a bitch, and she's like the nicest person in the world.
Hey, Rick, you know those people on your podcast? They're like, fuck you. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I fucking love Lizzo and they came in and they ruined my day. I fucking hate Lizzo, dude.
I don't know enough about her to have an opinion one way or the other. I think, I mean, I don't know. I guess she can play the flute real well. Apparently.
Yeah.
She doesn't even play the flute.
I've never heard of Lizzo.
Those are
song.
backing tracks.
Yeah.
Wait, no, wasn't she a classically trained flautist?
I have no idea.
Oh, you're just talking shit again. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You're just making
She
shit up.
plays the flute.
Yeah.
Does she?
Skin flute.
It's like Katy Perry plays the flute.
Don't talk shit about my girl.
I see what you're saying now, Josh. She's just making shit up over here.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's just-
Yeah.
no,
Dude, okay, funny story. Our guitar player in our band, real quick, when we were in high school. Dude, this is really fucked up, but it's hilarious. So, our friend Besson, right, who plays guitar for us, she like posted on her spam. She's like, oh my God, like he went to sleep. This is the middle of the night. She's like, oh my God, Besson, I can't believe you're gone. I'm going to miss you forever. Like, this sucks. And she like just started posting these things to Besson. And for like 12 hours, everyone's like, Besson died? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, and he like woke up to all these things, like people being like, hey, bro, I know you'll never see this, but I love you, dog. Like, so everyone in our friend group was like, Besson fucking died, dude.
Yeah, I get so many texts that were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for your loss. And then like 12 hours later, I go to sleep, I wake up, and all my texts are like, that is so fucked up.
Side note, what a fucking ego boost for your boy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
No,
boy
I mean, that's pretty funny, actually. Lauren's actually... She's pretty funny. She's pretty funny.
yeah, faking people's deaths is hilarious.
It was really funny because like his band at the time was like releasing a single. So I was like, I
smart.
drummed up all this like
Yeah.
hoopla about him dying, and I was like, the doctors were able to save his life, but only if you go stream their new single.
That's so awesome. That's actually really clever. I like that.
That's not why she did it. Don't fucking lie.
I was just bored.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull up my last unpopular opinion here. That's fucking hilarious. I love that. Let's see. I write them down like every day. I have new ones, so I gotta like write them down, or I'll forget, or I'll repeat them.
Rumpa stumpy.
I hate throw pillows.
Yeah. All right.
Like the is that the term for like pillows you don't use? They're just aesthetic.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah, like
decorative pillows.
make the white bitches go wild.
Yeah.
That type shit, bro.
Yeah.
Look at my fucking ottoman. Imagine if dudes were into that kind of shit. They just walk in, bro. Look at my fucking lamp, dude. Look at this shit, bro. Look how hard it is, dog.
Yeah, people like they get into fights about it. They have
Yeah.
like wars over it.
Yeah. Look at the fake acorns in the middle of my living room, dog.
You don't like that shit, bitch?
Yeah.
Why do you hate throw pillows though?
Because they're ineffectual.
Okay.
They don't do anything.
You need purpose.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a fan of utility, and I don't understand why something has to exist that doesn't serve a purpose.
That I've been watching a lot of Dr. Drew lately, and the only thing I think of, and by the way, I totally 100% agree with you. I think they're useless items. That's like the man mind.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like utilitarian.
Yeah.
Boy shit.
Yeah.
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 Now, if there were monster trucks on the couch, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate monster trucks also. Maybe that's another one that I did. That's a good unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Or-
a car guy, so like, but I always say like, imagine if like the same principle of car guys was like hammers. You're like, look at that fucking hammer, bro.
Yeah.
Look how cool it is, dog. Look at what it does. Like,
Yeah.
maybe that makes me kind of a bitch because
I
I'm not
did
into
walk
cars.
around in Home Depot for like 10 minutes just looking at power tools the other day. Because I grew up making stuff. And I don't know, there's something that just makes you feel powerful with a power tool.
I 100% agree. I ran over my mailbox last week.
Wait, what?
Did it make you feel powerful?
That did not make me feel powerful, or neither did it make my brake light feel that great either. But I built a fucking mailbox, dude, and let me tell you, like, I've never felt like so fucking like manly in my entire life.
Oh,
And-
yeah,
yeah,
the
and I
accomplishment.
deadlift 365. So, it made me feel pretty good, dude.
So I'm kind of a fucking man.
Yeah.
Billy
I'm kind of a
Mailbox.
man,
Yeah.
and everyone's gonna hear me sing like,
He has a sensitive side.
He's just a tortured artist.
That's why he smashed his mailbox.
yeah. No, it was so funny too because I got in my car like really early because I was trying to go to the gym, and like I go forward and I just went backwards and I'm straight in the fucking mailbox, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a total.
How long you been sober now for?
Yeah. I feel like I'm dumber a little bit now in some aspects. Like I'm just gullible. Like I have that like blonde airy fairy thing. Someone will be like, "Yeah, dude, the fucking lights are made out of spaceships." And I'll just be like, "Really?"
Yeah.
And then I'll think
Lights
about
are
it,
made out of
and I'll
spaceships.
think about it like an hour later, like, "Fuck that guy."
Yeah.
He was trying to be funny, and I looked like an idiot.
Yeah. I feel like I get that. Like you wanna give people like the grace of goodwill. Like you wanna like assume that they're not trying to fuck with you. Because
Yeah.
like why would you be that way?
Yeah, that's why I feel people with throw pillows. You know what I mean? It's just like you're fucking degent, dude. Like,
Yeah.
don't put these on my. Don't insult my intelligence in my presence by putting these fucking useless pillows on my bed.
Yeah, for real. It's just one extra. Like I want to go home and I want to pass out. I don't want to have to do the work to get comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't fucking make my bed either. I'll say it. I'll fucking just leave that shit the way it is and hop in at night and just call it a day.
What is
You're
the
so brave.
maximum number?
Not all heroes wear capes, boys.
The maximum number of pillows that you allow on your bed?
3.
3.
3. Yeah, 2 for me, 1 for a guest. It's basically it. Yeah.
One for the guests.
So you like to play the power move with your pillows too? It's like, no, I get 2.
Yeah.
You get that one.
I have,
Have
2
you
pillows.
heard him talk?
I have 2 pillows, 1 Star Wars pillow.
Yeah.
If I'm nice, she'll get the Star Wars pillow.
Okay.
You know, if
Wow.
I'm being a nice guy.
I have 3 pillows on my bed that I share with my girlfriend, and I use all 3 pillows. I'm just joking. Come from the same
Never had so
cloth.
much fucking respect for one man, dude. That is hard as hell, dude. This guy's ending wars. Fuck, dude.
I mean, some call me a warrior. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
fucking do what I do, you know?
You hard as a motherfucker, brother.